Hi, my name's Lost Ninja. You are watching Lost Ninja Plays Darkosto's Invasion Modpack version 1.0.7. This is episode 48 of series 3. It is wrong button. It is day 195. I think it's still rated difficulty 24, but I could be wrong there. Uncommon as it may be, me being wrong. Right, that is not extracting, or perhaps better put, it's not inserting because it's got a nugget in there. Right, so now it's not extracting. Right, what's in there? Nothing. That's why. So we need to take the sword out of there, put it in there. I've just had thought of a major issue with this. Swords that are where's it getting its power from? Looks like we can't do it the way I want to do it. Nope, you can't do it the way I want to do it. Right. That is going to be a major bugger. Technical term. We need another crate, basically. Rather than using a storage drawer. No, wrong one. Crate. Right, let's see if that works. Seems to be, and it won't do much more because we've run out of power. But we can get more power, not too difficult. We can get more power with little difficulty. Conduit, we want that one, obviously. Let's pop some of this stuff away though, so we're a bit less rammed full of stuff. Hardened block tier 1. I don't want that one. I want that one. Let's do, I don't know, 8. We got some. Ooh, we've run out of power. Ugh, not good. Right, so put that in there with it. We're not completely out of power, I think. I'm not certain why that isn't discharging. Because it should. Let's pop that round to that and say output. Oh, that's better. I'm not certain why it wasn't discharging, but it should be. That's powering up again. Right. I'm going to make another repair system. As I've found you can do it there. I'm not certain how I'll do it particularly. What I really want to do is filter it for... Ooh, now that's a thought. Thinking about filtering for damage. I think there is a... Counting, mod, chargeable. Oh no, maybe not. Nah. We might be able to do it. The thing is, I don't want to filter by item, I want to filter by damage. Which is a bit more, or a bit less, I don't know, a bit more complicated than I was really expecting to have to do. So, let's see, where's that? That's there, so we'll have to go down another level. We'll just do it straight across then, I think. We've got plenty of power in there. How's that doing? Still full, that's right. Actually, no, it sounded like a witch. I was a bit worried that I got a witch stuck in the system. That would be an issue, because I can't kill witches. I mean, I can, but not in a system like that. Right, so we've got no more swords. We've got no more swords in there, that's fine. We will then cover up all of these. I'll probably have to break that at least a couple more times just to make sure I've got rid of all the stuff that I don't want it to gather. But that seems to be working. In fact, I'm actually quite happy with that. Oh, we want to get the paint out of there. Now, I want to see if something works. In creative mode, if you have that sort of one, so one type, and you have another one in your hand, you can right-click on it to change them. You can do it outside of creative as well. Cool. Right, I'm going to empty my inventory out of stuff I don't really need any longer. On me, I mean, not at all. I have thought, actually, that I could probably use the... If I got a whole load of those mob grinding things, you know, like 20 of those, 25, say, of those, and arrange them in a 5x5, and then put my a collection. I haven't got them yet, but if I had a collection of them, a collection of raider spawners above them, so the raiders fall directly onto them and have nowhere else to go. That might be worth doing. The only thing is the raiders mostly drop junk, so I wouldn't be actually getting a lot of more stuff. But what I might end up being able to do is use it to what's that doing? 4.76 attack speed. The hell did I get that? And that 18.5 can't be right. I don't know what's going on with that. Seriously, a 4.76 attack speed, that's the fastest weapon I possess then. Oh no, maybe not. They've all gone up. That's got a 5 attack speed. 5.6 attack speed plus 1 attack speed to 7. I'm just sort of, what's going on? Poor little heart's beating away. That doesn't have an attack speed on it. But look, its durability's gone all the way up to where it should be again. Right, so I'm assuming this thing's got a stupid attack speed as well then. 5.6. I don't know what I by default. Probably not that much, because that's still. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that one. I meant to do that one. Oh hell, that's going to be something to watch out for. I've got a baby big zombie stuck here. Oh, I might be able to crossbow him. Or laser him. Let's have a look. Laser is probably going to be better. Yeah, laser worked. Right. All it means is I have to close that off before I adjust that. Or put this at its flat face. Sorry, can't really see this thing, so its flat face is that way rather than downwards. What the heck? I don't know. Nice big group to come and slaughter. So that is basically even yeah, that's basically that is my that is both my XP situation and my gold situation. I wouldn't say it's totally sorted, but it's better, a lot better than it was. We'll get those out as well. I'm not bothered about zombie heads at the moment. So that is ultra cool. Bottles, 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 bottles. I haven't got any bottles. Oh no! I must have stored them by mistake. I only got 8, but that's... better than nothing. Better than a kick in the face. Yes, I'm sure you'll agree. Right, what are we on? 350 to 422. That's not bad. Right, so I've finally achieved what I woke up thinking about. It's not quite the way I meant to do it, but... I was having a lovely dream as well, and I woke up because I needed the loo. And I was not impressed. And then by the time I'd finished in the bathroom, shall we say, I needed the bathroom, not the loo. Yeah, soon. By the time I finished in the bathroom, I was too awake to sort of just toddle off to bed again. Right, the next thing I need to do is, I don't want to replace. No, I do want to replace that. Because it eats through my coal. Although I've got 270 coal now, so it's... No, the issue is, although I'm getting it from the downstairs, it's not perfect. But what I want to do is I want to use the engineering handbook to find out what multi-block structure I can use for blast furnace. I'm not certain if the blast furnace only does iron, steel even. Holy crap. Blast furnace preheaters are used to heat up air and then blow it into the furnace to speed up the refinement process of iron. Each furnace can have up to 2 preheaters connected to the ports on each side, and each preheater requires 32 flux per tick to operate. That's not what I want, though. I think it might be the arc furnace I want. That is immense. Yeah, these are the yeah, it uses the electrodes. You know, the one I made ages ago, which only comes out at 50%, and you can't automate them. In case you can't read it, the arc furnace is a massive structure used to quickly smelt metals. It consists of a steel vat topped by electrodes which heat up the metal. And the game's crashed, which is a bugger. I don't know how far I'm into the episode. The 13 minutes into the episode, I will relaunch the client then. That is a nuisance. It's definitely an immersive engineering crash. I don't think it generated a crash log. It might have done, but normally when it generates a crash log, you're actually launching one. Come on. Cancel. It is launching one apparently. Normally when it generates a crash log, when it pops up to the there we go. When it pops back to the Minecraft launcher, it pops up and says open the crash log. Of course, the fact that you can't actually open the crash log doesn't really help. Let's have a look. Crash reports. And the issue, the other issue I've got, the main issue maybe. The other issue I have is that no, it didn't generate a crash log. That's it. What day are we on? We're on the 29th, so no, it hasn't generated a crash log. That's a bugger. The other issue is that this pack is for Minecraft 1.10.2, and the developer of Immersive Engineering has stopped working on 1.10.2 updates, concentrating on 1.11, I assume, and playing on Forgecraft, I think. So, yeah, that's that is a nuisance, because you need that book really to work out where everything is and how to do things. And it's the Tesla crashes, but I know what that is, and that's not a new thing. It might be a new thing to immersive engineering. It's not a new thing in the sense that I've had mods crash with that particular error since about 1.10 alpha. it's a long time, that one. I would imagine it's something to do with the underlying way that Java renders blocks. But I don't know. I mean, it's a seriously old bug that causes the crash, I think. But this one was crashing with no log, so I can't even sort of say, yeah, this is the crash log. Can we fix it before? So it's a bugger. Has been activity on Minecraft Course Verge, but not for the pack I'm looking at. That's just not good. So we'll have a quick look at this. Well, I'll have a quick look at this while I'm waiting for the client to load up. It's nearly there. Right. I can't see anything because of the way. No, it's another mod pack I use, and I don't actually use it, to be fair. I got it because it looked really good. But it's a bit too alpha for me. It's not something I can. Well, I did 6 or 7 episodes of it, New Frontier mod pack, and I had problems with it while I was actually playing it, but not huge ones. And then there were quite a few updates in a row which changed how it worked to a certain extent, and I think I lost my world as well. So I gave up on it. I might go back to it eventually, but probably not. I'm trying to develop my own mod pack. The biggest issue I'm having with developing my own mod pack isn't, getting the right mods for it. Well, it is an issue. The biggest issue I have with developing my own mod pack is the fact that, well, it's like this. I can't work out how to make the image for the steel plates. Right. Right. Yeah. I can't work out how to make the image to upload it to Curse with. Dawn Raid difficulty 24. That's alright then. So 64 of those in there. That's good. Cool. Stack limit 104. Got a fair way to go. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I put them there because I really wanted to have access to that sort of stuff. But ultimately, I've got steel plates. I didn't have steel plates a minute ago, but I've got steel plates now. Great. Right. Let's make an iron. We're making an anvil. I've got that one there, but I think if I break that and remake it, it's probably going to stop working. I'm going to get rid of that thing because it just does not work very well. I've only got one rotation and it does that basically. So I'm not certain what I'm going to do about the immersive engineering. If I can't use the book, and there are ways around that, but I really do need to be able to see what things. Not so much the recipe, which is what I need the book for in game, but no, sorry, rephrase that. The recipe I can get looking at a website. That's not an issue. The how things work bit I need. I need the how things work bit in game, if you're saying. No, I turned them off because I didn't want the chunk loading when this thing was spawning mobs like crazy. Now, wouldn't you have thought? Well, the only way I can think of doing it, make it work the way I want to do, is to put another one of these tanks in between them. That's just, would be just stupid. Right then, so I don't know actually. I don't know what we're going to do for the next project. Well, not next project. The next thing we're going to do, I don't know what it will be yet. There were rats as big as blooming cats. Bigger than blooming cats, seriously. Well, it does make. Ooh, how did that get there? Ah, that might be the one that I gave myself. You know, when I said it doesn't drop itself. Sorry, it just dies. That might be the one I gave myself. So I'm going to get rid of that one. That's the only thing I can think of, to be honest. Couldn't happen to a nicer rat. Right. I'm going to finish doing turrets. That's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to work on Mine Colony. And the floodlight things. I don't know how well they work, but we'll have a look at those. Arc lights, I think they're called, not floodlights. But we can't look them up in the book, so it's a bit difficult. There we go, floodlight. What's that? Solid natural floor from recurrent complex. No crafting recipe there, so that's alright. We will get 32 of those. We'll have 9 of these light things. I don't know. I think you need connectors on them. But I've never really used them. I'm not 100% certain. Right, so let's just get... The other thing is, of course, they might not take an HV current. And I've only got HV now. Obviously, I can go back to the other one. But I haven't. Huh. Am I blind, or am I just not seeing any HV cable? I must be blind, I think. It's there. Right. Yeah, the reason I wanted to do the big arc furnace is because I want to now, how does that work? Don't like that at all. Right, well, does seem to have a rotational issue, doesn't it? Oh, that's pretty snazzy. Now, question, how do we power it? How do we power it without it going bang? It's probably going to need a redstone signal as well, isn't it? Ah, dear. Low on cobblestone as well. Wish that pump would get a move on. I'm getting fed up with waiting for it to do anything. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Right. I have no idea how they work. I must admit, I thought if you clicked on them, they just, changed the direction you were looking in. But that doesn't seem to do anything. It might be just getting the wrong level of current. we'll do. We'll go and get some conduit. Doesn't even connect, does it? Maybe it's another block from immersive engineering that just does not have a function. But good looks. And it does look good, it just doesn't do anything. Well, it doesn't connect to Ender.io stuff. And to be fair, I'm not that surprised about that. Obviously, Ender.io is a different mod. But even when you connect it to its own mod, conduit stuff, it doesn't do anything. Now that's a bit worrying. Why is that laser not shooting those guys? Oh, it is. Weird. Ooh, nice. There we go. Ooh, hey, what about that? You know, I was just about to say, you don't often get those from those guys, but I got 2 from that one. Those 3 even, I got 2 from, yeah. The only ranged weapon that can kill the dinosaurs is the turrets, as far as I know. I don't know. I'm not as happy with the whole concept as I was. See, that was the guy on my roof. They shouldn't be able to spawn up there. No, they shouldn't be able to spawn up there. The deal with the raiders is very simple. They should not spawn within a 7x7 range of glowstone or torches, and well, they might not count, but yeah, pretty much. I've got plenty of torches and glowstone and stuff up here. They should not be spawning, and they are. Needless to say, that does not impress me or make me feel happy at all. Right, I don't know what to do about that. I don't really want to use glowstone for the entire colony area, because I haven't got a lot of it. Thinking of glowstone. Right, let us do. We get the. It's not a sieve though, is it? It's or filter. It's not a sieve or filter. It's a strainer. I can't remember what the mod's called. That's why I'm just going to do that to find out. Water strainer mod. Right, so I want to get the best ones. I think the best ones are going to be the reinforced ones, and they're quite expensive. So if we shift that one, we get nuggets, which are alright. Not really bothered about that lot, to be honest. Slime ball, I suppose. Glowstone's the one I want. And whilst I know that there is at least one glowstone dust is that one, so I want to make some of those. Which are those? Right, I can make loads of those then. I'm not actually going to make that many, but just out of interest. I've still got 28 diamonds left, even when I make that lot. So we're going to make 8 of those. 1, 2. No, you can't stack them. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, and we need to make 7 more of those then. Oh, I made 8. Oh well. And then we want some of that. we're going to want filters. Probably quite a few filters. Ooh, diamond killer. Progressive optimation. Used to kill things on top of it. Right, I didn't know about that one. Progressive automation. Iron killer. Stone cold killer. Wooden killer. What's that one? Oh, that is the wooden killer. Right. So anyway, we didn't know about that, so we'll just ignore it for now. No, not that one. That one. 2. I'll make 3 to start with. Basically, I'm going to have trash can somewhere. Well, each one of those can filter 10 different items, and I'm going to have basically this. I'm going to build it now so you can see what I'm doing. You want flowing water on them, and you want them as close to the flowing water as you can get them. I'm going to go and get some sand. The first time I used this mod, I didn't know that. I've got quite a lot of sand. That's not true at all. I've got lots of sand. Anyway, go away, you fish. You go away. If I wanted to play with the fish, I would, I don't know, get an aquarium or something. You're annoying me now, mate. Go away. It's quite apt. Good. Right. So what I want to do then is basically make a nice edge here so I can place them all down fairly easily. Right, I might need a bucket as well. I've got buckets, thinking about it. I've got a load of buckets, but we'll put those 2 out for now. Right, so what I want to do then is put that there. Ah, no, I need it too deep, don't I? Because the filters actually fit through the... So, think that... What's that? That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they then go to the bottom of the hole. It's like shooting fish in a hole. Well, it would be if you could shoot the damn things. Bye bye. Right, we'll fill that hole up as well. Right, now, so I think then we do that to maximise the water flowing over them. I could be wrong about this. I think this is how you do it. And then you put these in to get the straining on them to work. I don't want the bait for obvious reasons, like the fact I'm not trying to catch fish. You only have to jump in the water to catch fish. You are your own best bait. Right, so that should work for all of that. Has that caught anything yet? No. So now I need to put the power, you know, that. No, because I'm going to put the. Don't know. See, that's moving water there, that's moving water there, and that's moving water there. So that's 3 sides that's got moving water on them. Yeah? So, I should, I think... have... coal powder and lily pad. See, there's things that it's going to spawn are just completely not useful. Probably should have done the wiring before I started doing the water, but too late now. Right, let's put that in there anyway. I'll need to get some conduit cabling as well, because I don't think the sand blocks will sit on top of this without trying to fall through them, which isn't ideal. Right, so the next thing we need is that. Really and truly, that's the what. We don't need that at all. We just want to do extract. Extract. I suppose it's possible, I don't know this for certain, it's possible that this will actually let me do just a row of them. Put another 8 down in between. I don't know. I really need to go and look it up again, I suppose. Right, I think... Oh no, it didn't. That worked fine then. Well, until the fish came anyway. Well, I seem to remember blocks falling through those. Must be if you don't place it on it directly. Right, that one's got a whole row. That one's got partial row. Well, the reason I'm thinking that is that one's got more flowing blocks around it. Yeah, I just want to see. No, I think it's random, or maybe not random, but not. Didn't even notice that. Oh well, I'm going to put a structure over the top of it as well, I think, just to make it look snazzy. Right, so what we want to do then there is... What time are we on? Well, we've got plenty of time yet. Right, I do want to put a building around it. The building's going to start here, I think. I'll run all the way along here, but mostly, really, just to stop the fish getting in to attack me when I'm working in it. Okay, so what we want to do then is go and find some chests and stuff, or crates to be precise. I want, well, 2 crates to start with anyway. No, done it again. I keep doing that. Item filter. Oh my god. Is that what I think that is? No, it's not. Oh, well, that's alright. I don't need it. What I thought it was a thing for filtering stuff thrown on it. So, the way it's going to work, this thing, the building's not important yet. I want to do it eventually, but it's not an urgent thing. So what I want to do is this. Yeah, let's see, just do that again. Right, so it break that. The items come in to there from so that's an insert. Yep. This will now fill up with oh, bugger off. No chance. That is absolutely freaking insane. How poorly... Oh, Jesus Christ. And basically, I'm going to use up one of the filters to stop those coming in. That's just ridiculous. Right, ignore metadata. I don't know what the sticky data thing is, but yeah. Ignore that. Ignore damage. I suppose you could set it up so that you know you've got I don't know. I would say they're not working at all. There's nothing coming out of them. I wonder if you can only empty them from the underneath, maybe. Nothing coming out but those things. Let's sigh. Right, I'm going to go and get some reinforced block, mostly because it's easy, quick to build with. And you don't need to worry about gravity and stuff with it. So, in fact, I will make some more as well. Won't make any more. I need cobblestone. This is where we need automated crafting. Right, that will keep that going for a bit. We're going to get another stack of that, in theory. Or more than one stack of that. Right, so that should be enough building material for now. I could use sponges, but I'm not going to bother. Right, so basically I want to put that there, right? No. I'm going to have to keep coming back up for air periodically, like now. But, I have actually got a book of Aqua Affinity somewhere. No, it's Respiration Need for air, isn't it? Aqua Affinity makes you mine quicker. I have no idea how far we got. Let's go and jump up. We've finished. Right, so no. Right, so let's just grab all the rest of this junk lying around. So we've got however long this building is. Yes, cool. No, I didn't mean to do that. No, it's going a bit further this way, you see. That is, of course, we can, which we looks like we can now. So let's see, that's 2 wide, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, that's 2 wide. I suppose doing it from the top would be as good, wouldn't it? So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. I think. Mind I say, I think. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably. Yeah, that's right. It's funny, sometimes when I'm doing these sort of things, you know, I can dig to the end of where I want to be, and I don't even sort of have to measure it. I'm not counting. I just when I go back and count it, you know, to see if I've got where I want to be. I am where I want to be straight off, no problem. And other times, you know, I can't just. It's almost like I can't visualize it in my head. Right, let's get one of these. Alabaster! I need alabaster. Cool. Right, let's put that out of the way. Get out. Not that one, that one. And a battery. I don't know how many of those the bag's actually programmed to pick up, but some of them. Right. Or delete, as the case may be. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to get. I want to get that out. That makes doing this bit a lot easier if I'm just not having to reach for the blocks every time. Right, so break that one. Right, I'll also get this alabaster out while I'm thinking about it. Otherwise I will forget, and that would be bad. I'm not bothered about the inside of it, because I'm going to excavate this middle bit in it anyway. But yeah, get rid of these holes. Well, use that for now. Right, yeah. So basically what I need to do is I need to excavate underneath them, which I've done. And then I need to put these underneath them as well. Which I haven't done yet. Eventually I will then use the... what do they call them? Blocks. Conduit cover things. To actually cover the wires, the conduits themselves. But again, I haven't done that yet. And hope, might I say, I hope that the damn thing works then. I don't know. I wasn't aware it wouldn't work the way I had it, if you see what I mean. I will pop these in. Get around that corner, you sod. Okay, so let's see, we'll go all the way to the far end again, come back again. So we want to do is not get shoved into the bloody place, right. Cool, that's one way of breathing anyway. To wheel it on that side, obviously. Let's run. Alright. Does mean, of course, that we can use the I'm just trying to think this through. Yeah, we don't actually need the water to go below the main blocks. Oh, not there, though. Okay, so there's that then, yeah. And we'll grab that out so we can break through the rest of this stuff fairly quickly. Well, or more quickly than we have been anyway. It's also clean and clinical. Right, let's grab, put all that lot in here, like so. Right, that should get rid of all the water in places I don't want it. At which point I can go back and actually turn those conduits on. So they're not actually turned on at the moment, they're just connected and left. And it's going to be a subterranean building now. If the connections I've just put in work, I'm going to keep the whole thing under the shoreline, I suppose it would be, because that seems to me like the best plan. Well, I'll keep the rust to the minimum on my other structures. Yeah. I'd love to know how I keep getting pigs out of things. Like the what was the oh yeah, the Tinker's Construct getting slimes when you use the cheat weapons. The same idea, but you get pigs, which is cool. Right, so let's put that lot down like so. So we've got a nice solid looking wall, even if it would hang in midair anyway, quite happily. And then ooh, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that line. I'm not going to move those ones because I think I can probably use it to replace the filter. Yeah? But we'll change that one. I'm not saying I'm going to change the filter, but I want the possibility there, sort of thing. So extract there. Is that now extracting properly? Yes, it is. So we can only extract from the underneath, which is not perfect, but better than nothing. Well, the thing is, a lot of what I know about mods is what I have observed other people. Stop shoving me around, you ruddy pig. Not like I want you for anything. It's your loss that when I when I kill you for being an annoying little shit. Right. That's on. That's on. That's on. Or not on, off. You know what I mean. Right, we're nearly up to the end of this episode. So this is right. I think I'm not going to do this bit with this stuff. It's ugly, basically. I want to go use stone bricks or something to make it look sparkly, or maybe, oh, I don't know. Anyway, so we've got that, and then we're going to take a pipe back out of there to source it better, or more, yeah, better. I think we'd use normal bricks actually, just red bricks. They'd look good, I think. Right, so I've got all that. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is leave it like that for now. I'm going to end this episode right there, and then when I come back, I'm going to sort it further and finish building the building as a building, as opposed to a thing. So yeah, it'll be about 10-15 seconds. Otherwise, I'll get distracted into what I'm doing, and the episode will overrun. So until that point, which will be in about 15 seconds, cheerio.